Thank you guys for joining us on the Recovery Vow podcast today. Look, we're doing something a little different. These guys that I'm gonna play golf with have zero issue with any kind of addiction, process addiction, any of that. What we have in common though is golf. I played golf when I was in active addiction, before I was in active addiction, and then I still love to play golf. I probably played a little differently whenever I was on the golf course with a few beers and a little something else maybe, but that's outside of this. The reason I'm talking about that today is because we share a common interest, and that's golf. It just brings people together from any kind of background, male or female. It's something that I love, it's something I enjoy, and when I asked Zach from Augusta Golf, I asked Scott Fitzgerald from Strategic Finance, and I asked Sam Jackson, who is actually an amateur from South Carolina, to come out and play. They said, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play some golf. We're gonna talk about what it's like being dads, what it's like being business owners, what it's like just being leaders in our community, and we're just gonna have a good time. So follow along today. There's no telling what you'll hear about, but we're at the River Club in North Augusta, probably one of the prettiest courses here. And so I want to say special thank you to the River Club for letting us do this. So we're playing from the blacks. I've never played from the blacks, but we're going to do it today and because we're playing a scramble. And so if these guys hit at 350, I hit at 350. Let's go. Welcome to the Recovery Vow podcast. I'm your host, Eric Kennedy. I'll show you what not to do real quick. Get that. Sam, when did you start playing golf?
I was 13, so a little late start. Played baseball when I was really young.
You remember who invited you to play golf first time?
Actually, my dad and my two uncles. We had a place like near the farm there in Pillion, and
oh, that's right.
Used to go out to Cooper's Creek.
Mm-hmm. I played Cooper's Creek.
Have you? That's where
my first hole-in-one was on number 7 at Cooper's Creek.
Really? Over the water?
Over the water. Oh, that was a good roll.
Pretty straight.
So your first time playing was at Cooper's Creek?
Yep.
That's something. That's a hunting club now or something, right? Sheesh.
Good putt.
That was great.
Yeah, I think that was 4 different putts.
Oh, well struck.
Eric, they want to bring that drone down for you?
Yeah. All right, Sam, we were talking about you getting into golf. Your dad took you to Cooper's Creek. You were younger. Yep. How did you know you wanted to go, like, do this?
I don't know. I struggled with balancing golf and baseball when I was younger. Took a few lessons, played a couple tournaments, met a handful of people, and kind of here we are. So really didn't necessarily take it first, but when I was 12 or 13, kind of started to play a little more and more, and got kind of better, and just kind of kept it going.
So what does it take to become the level you're at? Like, you're considered an amateur in the state of South Carolina?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of hours, because nowadays shooting 69, 70, 71 at tournaments is kind of just the norm depending on the week. So you just got to practice a lot and kind of get yourself in certain situations, because tournament golf's a lot different than coming out and just playing with your buddies or something like that. It's kind of a different mindset and different atmosphere. So a lot of people, some people like it, some people don't, so it's just kind of one of those things.
But between the two, like baseball and golf, what made you go with golf? Like, what did it give you, something that baseball didn't as a sport?
To be honest, I think when I started, like, I knew a lot of the guys that already played on the high school team at Pillion. I enjoyed hanging out with them, hanging around them, and when I got a little better, it was, the golf season and high school and baseball season at the same time. So can't really do both. So for whatever reason, I kind of just gravitated more towards golf. And like I said, met a lot of cool people, and it's just kind of, meeting people is probably the coolest part about it, honestly. Like the game can make you meet a lot of people that are friends for life.
That's it. Trying to kill it. I want to kill it. Oh yeah. Golly, yeah. Great. To get there, just off front. There it goes. That's gonna run out. You're born and raised here in Augusta. Your parents own Bel Air Builder Supply.
That's right.
Your dad still play golf with you?
He does. He plays once a week. He gets out usually on a weekday. He'll slip out there with a few of his friends, but he's gotten a bit worse.
Gotten worse?
He doesn't mind me saying that because he knows it, but he, I don't know. When I started playing, he was around mid 80s, low 90s on a bad day, and now, you told him he was going to shoot 92, he'd do a couple of cartwheels.
What do you think happened? Just age?
Yeah, lack of practice.
Yeah.
Losing some flexibility. I think mentally the game just, it wears on you when you keep posting them high numbers.
Oh, yeah. Right, get in.
Put in the hole.
Oh!
That would have been one to get fun to get on camera.
That would have been great.
That's the difference, guys.
Thank you.
Zach, is there a reason you're not going after your golf career? Like, you seem to be a really good golfer.
I thought about, kind of doing the amateur route. Tried last year, actually, first time I tried playing a qualifier since like high school, college. I made it in the state am and then had a complete collapse there. So that was kind of a fresh reminder of, why we still have to go work on Monday. But it's like Sam said, it's a different challenge, different mindset, and just a lot of hours. I think the biggest thing for me is just time. I don't have enough time to fully commit to giving it a real chance, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine it's tough. Where do you go for a qualifying round at? And is it invite, or you can just like sign up?
It depends on the event. Like the state held events, they have open qualifiers and they kind of jump around sites. Like for the state tournament, there's like 9 or 10 different sites you can go on different days and give it a shot. But the big boy events, Sam plays in, you gotta get something in the mail.
You guys ever played a national?
Played it one time.
0 times for me.
It's been a while back, but that's been, 8 or 9 years ago since I played it now.
How did you play the national? What brought that up?
So one of my college teammates, who's from Augusta, Carson Spears, his dad's good friends with a member, and he got together with another member, and they hosted a couple groups out there for us. So it was
Was it everything?
It was a cool experience. Everybody's taking videos and pictures on their phone. You're going down Magnolia Lane, then as soon as you get parked, you gotta leave your phone there, and it's none of that the rest of the day, but it's a cool place.
I've played it.
You played it?
I've played it a couple of times. Very, very neat experience. Nope. Toey. Go. Toey.
Be ultra flighted here.
Yeah, that was not hit very well at all.
That's a good shot.
Move it, Win.
Get in.
Right?
There it comes.
Yeah, he's pretty excited about the baby. That's a game changer.
Yeah, ready or not though, but now we're excited. Like anything, the first few weeks is, what are we gonna do?
Right. Oh yeah.
It's all settled in now.
Don't know anything when you're a first-time parent.
Yeah, 3 months out.
Panic about everything.
Good shot, Sam.
Good ball. I think everything's such a big deal.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can think of, any type of addiction? It doesn't have to be drug, alcohol. It can be any kind of process addiction. Has any of that ever hit close to home?
I'll go first. My dad, alcoholic growing up, so it was in our house. You know.
Did you
So
say your
I
dad
was-
played golf with you?
No,
No.
but he was. We were baseball guys back then, but just growing up, grew up with an alcoholic, and
Is he workaholic too?
not necessarily, but that's just kind of a scary place to be as a child, you know.
Yeah.
Gonna be angry, gonna be good mood, gonna be fights when they get home, or is there not? You know, you just never know what you're gonna get. So,
And
So-
you got brothers and sisters?
older sister. Yep, older sister. But
That's tough. I mean, you got to have that. It's something about having the role as a dad or a father is so important. But one thing I heard is it's their first time being a parent too. So I'm not giving them an excuse or a hall pass for the choices they make. But
yeah. Well, and I think that's
it's just important to have good leadership, especially in your home.
Yeah, it's tough when that's not there for whatever reason. So, but and it lingers. I mean, it has it can have lifelong effects and consequences. So that's a little bit of wind. Well struck there. Look at that wind, just push it bad.
What about you, Eric? What got you into golf?
I had a buddy. I used to work for his dad at a pizza place, and he said, "You gonna go play golf?" I said, "Man, I don't have any clubs or anything." And he took me out to this course in Williston. It was a 9-hole course, kind of like the country club you talked
Where'd
about.
you say?
Williston, South Carolina. It was a 9-hole course.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I mean, yeah, I've gotten better. I can play every once in a while, but it's just something that I could do on my own that was different. Like nobody in my family played golf. I started playing golf. But I did want to spend time with my dad. He was a fisherman. I didn't really get into fishing. But then he started playing, so it gave us something to do together.
Right.
How's the clothing business and the merch going?
It's good. It's good.
Tell us a little bit about that. What made you decide to start doing that?
So going back to James's question about recovery, took me 2 holes to think about it.
Okay.
I think recovering from mentally not missing out on college golf, that was pretty tough. Because I've always loved the game, and every high schooler wants to go to the next level. And I was right there. Just had some things not work out with a coach, and ended up staying home, and then going to Georgia, dream school, so everything worked out. But it's kind of a side note to answer his question. But that's a little part of what got me back into golf. I took a year or two off, kind of mad at the game, I guess.
You didn't play at all for a year or two?
Like rarely, maybe
You did.
once or twice a year, like a scramble tournament or something. But just kind of, I don't know, mad at the game, just upset. And it's one of those things you can't stay away from. It's the ultimate game. It's a lifelong challenge, man versus self.
That's it. That's exactly right.
And,
You're playing against yourself. It's not like I'm playing against you or it's not. We're here playing together as a team.
So I was doing marketing at Georgia and was kind of getting to the end of my time there and decided I wanted to do something with it. And I was like, well, let me start this Instagram page and use it as a journal to get back into the game.
Yeah. Get up.
All right.
Go.
All right.
Okay. All right, as professionals, you have a coach. You still have a coach. How important is having a coach in everything that you do?
I actually don't know if coaching is for every type of player, but I think how you receive it is really important. So like me and Greg, my swing instructor, we do actually more probably mental work than we do actually swing work. Like if we have an issue with swing, we'll work on it or fix what we have to, but we do a lot of like mental preparation. Like
Give me a mental coaching tip.
like keeping all shots around the greens into the wind.
Okay.
So, like on this hole, it's straight into the wind. So if you're between wedges or between shots, a lot of people think, it's probably best just to take the long club, hit it hard, maybe, or it might be easier to leave it on the front edge of the green, just off the green rather than 30 feet long on the green. because you're back into the wind, it's an easier shot. It's like little things like that, how to like manage, get around the golf course.
Never thought about that.
When you're playing in tournaments, it comes into play more. Obviously, when you're playing with your buddies, you don't really think about it. You just go play golf, whatever. But it helps a lot when you get like under the pressure. You're kind of indecisive on a shot or between clubs. That kind of prep helps me a lot, or it's helped me a lot over the last couple of years. That we work on more of that stuff than we do like swing mechanics or anything like that.
Yeah, because golf is just straight up mental.
Yeah, and once you get to a certain level, everybody's good. Like all these college kids, like the 500 ranked player in the world is really good. So, they're not separating themselves by how well they hit the golf ball. Everybody hits it good when they're playing well. It's how you're missing it, how you're managing your game. Like that's what's causing guys to contend and what's causing guys to finish 20th at events. So that's kind of the stuff we work on.
That's you, Scott. You still see a coach?
I would say from a business standpoint, to Sam's point, I don't know if like coaching per se is something that's for everybody. I worked with a coach a few times, but what's been more important to me is having good mentors.
Yeah.
And just being, I guess, lucky enough or smart enough or whatever to listen to them, and not kind of go rogue and think I can do it on my own and I don't have to listen to anybody.
Yeah.
So I've been fortunate to have some folks older than me gravitate towards me and just give me some really good advice. And fortunately, I took it.
It's a straight pull.
I think everybody needs a golf coach. It's a hard game. It's a hard game.
Yeah, if Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods and all them need coaches, then
everybody needs a coach.
I think anybody under them probably could use one.
Hard game, man.
We just had a great time playing golf with Zach, Sam, and Scott. I didn't play that great, but we had a great conversation. And the reason I wanted to do this episode out here, one, I love golf. These guys love golf. They love golf so much that they're under par. But I think in this episode, the biggest thing I wanted people to take away was just friendship and just having time together outside, playing a sport that I love, and that I hope the listeners hear this. And I hope it just drives you to go back and listen to other episodes and just connect with men and women who maybe don't have a struggle per se, but they just know someone that does, and this will just resonate with what they're doing in their life as a father, as a mother, as a person that's just trying to support someone and just understand what that's like. But I just want to say thank you so much for just stopping by and watching me hack away at it and enjoying this time with those guys. So thanks for watching the Recovery Vow podcast. I just want to say thank you so much to the River Club Golf Course. A huge thank you to them and their support, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Today's episode is brought to you by Kendrick Pain and Body, Roof Savers, Game Changers, City of Refuge, Augusta Magazine, Burrow Elijah Attorney at Law, Communigraphics, The Nonprofit Desk, Corbin Jones State Farm, Paradise Turf, Sally Kohler Photography, Atlas Health and Wellness, Dr. Rhonda Milner, Kendra Neal Studio, Augusta Dream Center, Newsom Electric, New Spring Church, Candace Riddle Realty, Goldneck, Norval Fixture and Equipment, S&S Supplies, Belinda Thompson, Brett Walker, Augusta Lawn and Turf, Carpet Cleaning Pros of Augusta, Coleman Construction, Bagwell Insurance, Tree Guys with Ties, Barrow Walden, and a special thank you to all of our other supporters of the Recovery Vow podcast.